shall turn sonnet, devise, wit, write, pen. For I am for whole volumes in folio.
Now, madam, summon up your dearest spirits. Consider who the king your father sends, to whom he sends, and what his embassy.
But now, to task for good boyer, doth noise abroad that Navarre hath made a vow. Till painful study shall outwork 3 years, no woman may approach his silent court. But now, to seemeth it a needful court, to know his pleasure. And, in that behalf, bold of your worthiness, we solicit you, as our best moving fair solicitor. Tell him, the daughter of the King of France, on serious business, craving quick dispatch, and wishing his personal conference with his grace.
Proud of employment, willingly I go.
All times willing, pride, and yours is so. Now, who are the votaries, my loving lords, that are vow fellows with this virtuous king?
Lord Longaville is one.
Know you, ma'am?
I do know him, madam. At a marriage feast in Normandy saw I this Longaville. Well fitted in arts, glorious in arms, and the only foil of his fair virtue's gloss, if fair virtue's gloss will stain with any foil, is a sharp wit matched with 2 blunts of will.
A merry mocking lord, belike, is it so? Who are the rest?
The young Dumaine, a well-accomplished youth, most power to do most harm, least knowing ill. For he hath wit to make an ill shape good, and shape to win grace, though he had no wit. I saw him at the Duke Allison's once, and much too little of that good I saw is my report to his great worthiness.
Another of these students at that time was there with him. If I have heard a truth, Baron they called him, but a merrier man. I never spent an hour's talk withal. His eye be his occasion for his wit, which his fair tongue conceits expositor, delivers in such apt and gracious words that aged ears place you on false toes, and younger hearers are quite rapid. So sweet and voluble is his discourse. God bless my ladies, are they all in love? That everyone her own hath garnished with such bedecking ornaments and trade.
Here comes Boyer.
Now, what admissions for?
Navarre had notice of your fair approach. Before I came, marry, this much I have learned. He rather means to lodge you in the field like one who comes here to besiege his court, than to seek a dispensation of his oath to let you enter his unpeopled house. Yeah. Here comes Navarre.
Fair princess, welcome to the court of Navarre.
Fair I give you back. And welcome I have not yet. The roof of this court is too high to be yours, and welcome to the wide fields too base to be mine.
You shall be welcome, madam, to my court.
I will be welcome then. Conduct me thither.
Dear lady, I have sworn an oath.
Our Lady Hope, my lord, he'll be forsworn.
Not for the world, fair madam, by my will.
Why? Will shall break it. Will and nothing else.
Your ladyship is ignorant what it is.
I hear your grace hath sworn out housekeeping. 'Tis a deadly sin
that oath, my lord, and sin to break it. But pardon me, I am too sudden and bold. To teach a teacher ill beseemeth me. Vouchsafe to read the purpose of my coming, and suddenly resolve me in my suit.
Did not I dance with you at my back once?
Did not I dance with you at Rabbit once?
Well, I know you did.
And how needless was it then to ask the question?
Your wit's too hot. Speaks too fast. Twill tire.
Not till it leaves the rider in the mire.
Well, what time of day?
The hour that only fools should ask.
Now fair befall your mask.
Fair fall the face it covers.
And so you, many lovers.
Amen, so you be none.
Nay, I will be gone.
Madam, your father here doth intimate the payment of 100,000 crowns, being but the one half of an entire sum disbursed by my father in his wars. But say that we, or he, either have received this sum, yet there remains unpaid 100,000 more. In surety of the which one part appertained is bound to us. If then the king, your father, will restore the half which is unsatisfied, we will give up our right in appertain and full fair friendship with his majesty. But here, he doth to have repaid 100,000 crowns, and not on demand on payment of 100,000 crowns. Have the title of an Aquitaine, which we much rather depart withal, and have our money by our father lent than Aquitaine, so young as it is. Dear princess, were not his request far from reason's yielding? Your fair self will take some yielding against some reason in my breast, and go well satisfied friends.
You do the king, my father, too much wrong, and you wrong the reputation of your name, and so unseeming to confess receipt of that which hath so faithfully been paid.
I do confess I have never heard of it, and if you prove it, I will repay it back, or yield up Aquitaine.
You rest your word. Boyer, you can produce acquittances for such a sum from special officers of Charles's father?
Satisfy me so.
So please your grace, the packet is not come with that, and other specialties are bound. Tomorrow you shall have sight of them.
Meantime, receive such welcome at my hand, as honor without breach of honor may make tender of thy true worthiness. You may not come, fair princess, in my gates, but here without you, you shall be so doomed that you shall find yourself lodged in my heart. Although your tonight fair harbor in my house, your own good thoughts excuse me, and farewell, tomorrow shall we visit you again.
Lady, I would commend you to mine own heart.
Pray you do my commendations, I would be glad to see it.
How would you heard it grow?
Is the fool sick?
Sicker than hot.
Sir, I pray you a word. What lady is that same?
The heir of Alanson, Catherine her name.
A gallant lady. Monsieur, fare you well.
I beseech you a word. What is she in the way?
A woman sometimes. And you saw her in the light. Her lovers, I have heard.
How's this on your beard?
Oh, good sir. Be not offended. She is an heir of Falconbridge. Maria is her name.
She is most engraved.
Not unlike her. That may be.
What's her name, Mrs. Gray?
Rosaline by the light of day.
She wedded enough.
Wedded to her will or so.
Well, you are welcome, sir.
How do?
Farewell to me, sir, and welcome to you.
That last is Bro, the merry madcap lord. Not a word with him, but a jest.
And every jest but a word.
Good wits be changing, for gentles agree. This little war were much better used under Bar and his bookmen, for here 'tis abused.
If my observation, which very seldom lies, by the still heart's rhetoric, disguised by eyes, Deceive me not now. Navarre is infected
What?
with that which we lovers entitle affected. Why, all his behaviors did make them retire to the corner of his eyes, peeping thorough desire. His face owned large, and quote such amazes, that all eyes saw his eyes, enchanted with gazes. I'll give you Aquitaine and all that is his, if you give him for me, for my sake, with one loving kiss.
Come to our pavilion. Boy,
What then do you see?
Higher way to be gone, boy.
Oh, you are too hard for me.
Warble child, make passionate my sense of hearing.
I'm thinking it's a sign that freckles in our eyes are mirrored images of when we kiss their perfect. I am to speculate that God Himself did make us into corresponding shapes like puzzles. We will see us wave from such great heights. Come down now, everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now.
Sweet sweet air tenderness of youth. Take this key. Give advancement to the swain. Bring him festinately hither. I must employ him in a letter to my love.
Message well sympathized. I wish to be ambassador for an ass, but I go.
The way is but short. Oh, wait.
Swift as lead, sir.
The meaning, pretty ingenious. Is not lead a metal heavy, dull, and slow?
Minime, honest master, or rather, master. No.
I say, lead is slow.
You are too swift, sir, to say so, but is lead slow which is fired from a gun?
Sweet smoke of rhetoric. She refutes me, a cannon, and the bullet. That's she. Ha ha! I shoot thee at the swain.
Be then I plead.
A most acute juvenile, voluble and free of grace. Oh, by thy favor, sweet welkin, I must sigh in thy face. Most rude melancholy.
Come on.
Valor gives thee place. Oh, my herald is returned.
Marvel, master. Here's custard broken in the chin.
But how was there a costard broken in his shin?
I'll tell you sensibly. See,
Well, I will speak of the lady. I accosted that was running out, that was safely within, came across and fell over the threshold and broke my shin.
We will speak no more of this matter.
Till there be more man of the shin.
Sirrah Costard, I will enfranchise thee. I give thee thy liberty. Set thee from durance, and in lieu of impose nothing but this. Take this significant to the country maid Jacquinetta. Here is remuneration. For the best ward of mine honor is rewarding my dependence. Note follow.
but the sequel, I, Senor Costard, adieu.
Yeah, I will look at his remuneration. Yes, remuneration. Oh, I ordered for 3 farthings.
My good knave Costard, exceedingly well met.
Ah, pretty you. How many carnation ribbons may a man buy with remuneration?
Well, what is a ruination?
Well, a halfpenny farthing.
Why 3 farthings worth of seal?
I thank your worship. God be with you.
Stay. I must employ thee. Thou shalt win my favor. Good, my knave. Do one thing for me that I shall entreat.
Well, chapter 10, sir.
Well, this afternoon.
Well, then, I will do it. Very well.
Thou not knowest what it is.
I will know when I have it done.
Why, villain, thou must know first.
I will come to your place of worship tomorrow morning.
It must be done this afternoon, hark, slave. It is but this. The princess comes here to set her in the park. In her train there is a gentle lady, and Rosaline they call her. Ask for her, and to her white hand do see you command. This is the council. Very nice. And also, this would be the good.
Gurdon? Oh, sweet Gurdon!
Yes.
Much better than remuneration.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I will do it, sir. And print. How do?
Ah, yes. Thank you. And I, forsooth, in love. I that have been love's wit. What? I love. I soothe. I seek a wife. Nay, to be perjured, which is worst of all. A wily wanting with a vow of brow that Cupid may impose from my neglect. With his dreadful almighty might.
Well, Lord, today we shall have our dispatch. On Saturday, we will return to France.
Here comes a member of the Commonwealth.
Which is the head lady?
Thou shalt know her, fellow, by the rest that have no head.
Ah, the greatest lady, the highest.
What's your will, sir? What's your will?
I have a letter from Monsieur Baron to the Lady Rosaline.
Oh, thy letter. He is a good friend of mine. Stand aside, good bearer. Boyer, you can carve. Break upon this capon.
I'm bound to serve. This letter is mistook. It importeth none here. It is writ to Jacquinetta.
I've heard of her.
We will read it, I swear. Great connection wax and everybody give ear.
By heaven that thou art fair is most thou art beauteous, truth itself, that thou art lovely. More fairer than fair, beautiful than beauteous, truer than truth itself. Shall I command thy love? I may. Shall I enforce my love? I could. Shall I entreat thy love? I will. Thus expecting thy reply, I profane my lips on thy foot, my eyes on thy picture, and my heart on every heart. Thine in the dearest design of industry, Don Adriano de Armado.
What plume of feathers is he that indited this letter? What vein? What weathercock? Have you ever heard better?
I am much deceived, but I remember the style.
Else your memory's gone bad going over an air while.
This Armado is a Spaniard that keeps here at court, and one who makes sport to the king and his bookmates.
A word, good bearer. Who gave thee this letter?
I told you, my lord.
To whom should thou give it?
From my lord to my lady.
From which lord to which lady?
Oh, from my lord Verone, a really good master of mine, to a lady which he called Rosalind.
Thou hast mistaken this letter. Come, lords, away. Here, sweet, put this up. It will be thine another day.
Good lady, be so good as to read me this letter, given to me from Constance, sent to me from Don Armado. I beseech you, read it.
Under pardon, mistress. What are the contents? Or rather, as Horace says in his What my soul? Verses.
I, lady, am very learned.
Let me hear a staff, a stanza, a verse. Lady, dominant.
If love make me forsworn, how shall I swear to love? Though to myself forsworn, to thee I'll faithful prove. All ignorant, that soul that sees thee without wonder, celestial as thou art, oh pardon, love, this wrong, that sings heaven's praises with such an earthly tongue.
You find nothing apostrophes, and so miss the accent. Let me supervise the pencilling. But for the facility, the elegancy, and the golden cadence of poesy, carry. But, Damoiselle Virgin, was this directed to you?
I, sir, for one Don Adriano de Armado, an emissary of the king.
I will overglance the superscript to the snow-white hand of the most beauteous Lady Rosalind. I will look again on the intellect of the letter for the nomination of the party writing to the person written unto. Your ladyships in all desired employment, Verone. Mistress Nathaniel, this Verone is one of the votaries with the king, and here he has framed a letter to a secret of the stranger queen, which accidentally, or by way of progression, has miscarried. Trip and go, my sweet. Deliver this paper into the royal hand of the king. It may concern much. Stay not thy compliment. Adieu.
Good cause, sir. Go with me. Sir, I'll save your life.
How about you, my girl?
But Mistress Nathaniel, to return to the verses, do they please you?
Marvelous, well for the pen.
I do dine today at the ball of a certain pupil
of mine, where I will, on the privilege I have with the foresaid parents of the child or pupil, undertake your Benvenuto, where I will prove these verses to be very